Hi, I'm Ashley Sedlett, and I'm doing a peripheral vascular assessment. This is my husband, Anthony. He's going to be helping me out today. First, I'm going to check for arterial and venous insufficiency. What I'm going to do first is look at the skin color and texture. I don't see any pallor or erythema. Don't see any cyanosis or any thinning. Color is symmetrical on both sides. Have you noticed any nail changes?
No.
No? Okay. So the nails look even. There's no cyanosis. We didn't report any thinning. I'm going to check the capillary refill by pressing on the nail bed. And my refill is less than 1 second. I'm going to take a look at the legs. There's hair evenly distributed throughout, which is a sign of good circulation. And there's no atrophy, and I don't see any edema. Hair temperature, it's warm evenly throughout. When I press in, I don't see any pitting. And I don't see any varicosities. I'm going to move on to the peripheral artery palpation, and I am going to start with the carotid, just on one side at a time. Strong. And equal bilaterally. You don't want to palpate both of those at the same time. Could be bad. And now I'm going to palpate the brachial artery, just on the inside of the anterior there. And that was strong, and it was equal on both sides. Next, I am going to palpate the radial artery, and I'm going to get the rate and the rhythm. I'm going to measure for the amplitude and the symmetry. The rate of 70, and it had an amplitude of 2+, and rhythm was regular. And now I'm going to check the other side. The rate and rhythm and the amplitude was all about the same on that, so it was equal bilaterally. And now I am going to check the femoral artery. I'm going to have you lay down for just a second. And it said on the video, if you're having trouble finding the femoral artery, you can have them turn their leg out just a little bit to check for that. Right there. And I'm going to measure the popliteal. And there was a couple different ways that I've seen that you could do this. You could have them lay prone on their belly and bend the leg up. I did see them do it sitting down, and also where they're laying down, where you can feel with both hands on each side. And that felt like it was just as strong as in the, on both sides, it was strong. And I'll have you sit up for me. And I will do the posterior tibial and then the dorsalis pedis. And posterior tibial is going to be on the inside under the malleolus. Equal. And then dorsalis pedis, you're going to move, oops, I can't see it. It's going to be on the top of the foot. They're equal on both sides. If you can't find those, then you can use a Doppler to find them. It would be important to find both of those in any kind of extremity injury. So you want to go below that injury and find that just to make sure that they still have pulses. And I'm going to do peripheral artery auscultation. The temporal, the carotid, and the subclavian. Michael, get back. Stop. And what I don't want to hear is a bruit when I'm listening for those. Here in a second, after I do the first, I'm going to have you hold your breath. I'll tell you when. Okay. Can you take off your glasses?
Okay.
I'm going to use the bell of my stethoscope. I'm just going to listen. Yes. I'll have you turn your head that way and hold your breath. You can breathe. And turn your head that way. And hold your breath. Okay. Didn't hear any bruises with those. You can also listen to the subclavian. Oh, hold your breath for just a second, sorry. And breathe. And hold your breath. And breathe. I didn't hear any bruits on any of those. And now I'm going to do the peripheral